Alrighty. Good morning. Ooh, another good stretch. Got up a little late today, so I'm a bit tired still, which isn't ideal. But, let's see here. A leading gapper is too expensive for me, but it did move a good amount. Huge bounce off of VWAP straight back to the highs. So at the open, yesterday what happened, it was a little weird. I slowed down the video. I don't know if this is why that happened, but I think I got some lag at the open where I was I don't know, it was a little weird. It was just some lag at the open. I saw my order fill, or not fill, but my order was on Thinkorswim because I rewatched the charts. It was it's like when the bell opened, it wasn't open yet on my computer, and then when I hit the buy button, I was put in the group of market orders that are waiting to be filled. I don't know, that was confusing. But it definitely cost me $200 to do that. for that inconvenience to happen. Because I should have been filled around 3:01. I clicked the button plenty of time. The order was just sitting there. It's not acceptable. And then I couldn't even cancel it because it wasn't on my DOS, so I don't have a hotkey to cancel it. I have to click on the cancel up here, which might have to change now that I say that. Need to I don't even know if I would have been able to cancel it. I probably could have. It's done that to me before, at right at the market open. So I'm gonna avoid that. I'm gonna wait for the pop and flop to move on. The opening bell, flop, pop flop. It's not even a real thing. It's just what happens. There's a small surge in the morning and then it rolls over. I want to wait for something better, something juicy. Nice. These 1 minute flags. 1125 from 1090. I mean, that's a good trade. Here's the surge. Roll over. Absolute awful, dude. There was no pop. Oh, man. That's two big losers back to back today. Or one yesterday, one today. Dang it. I went just a little bit further. Clicked it too soon. Alrighty. Well. Where's the trade? Where's the trade? That sucked. Day trading sucks. It's frustrating. Was that buy? No, I'm trying to catch it. I was trying to catch it like a. I mean, it's flushing. I thought I was. That was a poor decision. Because I already broke the level here. Got the fade, the break, and then the curl, the flag and continuation didn't happen. Right? I took a flush out down here at 87, thinking we were going to get a bounce. Like that's where the turning, the start of the red to green, but this is the pivot, right? I missed it. Like it broke the level like I wanted, came back up to the halfway point, flag, but didn't continue. The VWAP's right here. I wanted the dip down to 87, getting a little bit more ballsy with these dip trades, that's a high risk, and the stock really isn't moving. It's below VWAP. There were a lot of reasons not to take that, I guess. Frustrating, because then I have to wait all day, right? Show up in the morning and take a dumb trade. Doesn't make me dumb, right? So I'm learning. Giving it my all. That wasn't a smart buy. That was assumption of what happened the previous days. And then here it goes. Which makes me really frustrated. I just gotta wait, man. Like I just gotta wait. Like I can't assume when it's gonna happen, because there it goes. You know how frustrating that is? Like I want to take another trade, like at the bounce of VWAP. So, but it was a trap. Now it's under VWAP again. This market will make you go crazy. I mean, look at that. You're dead. If you're not quick. If you're not quick, you gotta have a strong stomach for this. I mean, I just lost $268, and yesterday I lost $250. That's $500 in 2 days. It's frustrating. That's frustrating. That puts the start of well, that's the point of this journey, right? See all the fun things that happen to me along the way, right? It's not fun. It's not easy. It is fun, right? There's fun parts, but making silly mistakes is very easy. Like, it's as simple as clicking a button. And was that a mistake? I mean, maybe, probably. There's no real sign of it going to bounce there. It's just kind of mental. It broke the level. You know, nearing this. But it blew through 82. I ended up stopping out. I mean, it popped up a little bit. Should have stopped out at 78. I got out at 68. It popped and dropped. Bink, boom. But, and then it goes, right? Can't keep it consistent, right? Can't stay too consistent. And VVOS halting down. Bummer, 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 bummer. At that point, I should have just tried the bell ringing again because that worked really well. Then I waited for the flush. 97 to 305. I had my order at 97, but I missed it. I set it. Yeah, once it broke the level, tap the half. That's kind of it. I got really aggressive buying the lows down here. The whole VWAP. No. Yeah, I mean, that's a day of my life. That is a day in my life. It's frustrating. It's hard to pick yourself back up after that type of stuff. I literally. And again, I can easily take another trade. I have the capital to do it. Am I? No. So it breaks the one and done. There's a level of Yeah, so that was a 15-cent loser. So back to back, man. Back to back. Yesterday 13 cents, today 15 cents. And it's like, dude. Frustrating. Yeah, for me, I don't think it's safe to assume where a bounce spot would be. I don't think it's safe. I just don't. It's unfortunate. Like when I can take stabs, I think that's probably the better. But yeah, anyone out there that's, trying to do this, you see me losing on some days, you start to feel a little bit better about yourself. If you lost, not a big deal. That sucks. I make the whole point of this one and done is that I do win more than I lose. So I am leveraging that. But right now I'm losing more than I make, so I want to be able to get in better positions. An actual setup. It's a good thing. I need cleaner action. Like a 5-minute flag right here. One, two, three. Those areas. Which means potentially going back to looking for my trade pre-market. I really want this. I know it's greedy, but this whole thing I want. It happens often. But why did that? roll. So I'll be waiting. So we see the market open, the pop, the roll over, the flag, and the halfway flag. If this doesn't continue, I'll avoid it, wait for a bounce, and then wait for that bounce to retest. And then I'll hold that sucker like it's the wind. And if it breaks through the lows, then I'm out. Now, not every chart is going to look exactly like this. But this is what the candles look like. From 9, you know, that's typically what happens. There's an open, pop, roll over, through the lows, and then back up to the halfway point. Then there's a flag here, and then that's when the continuation will continue. But since it hit here and rolled over, made another new stair-stepping low, I was trying to catch the next stair bottom. But I was anticipating, right? I mean, what's the saying? When you assume, you make an ass out of me and you. Just assume. Whatever. Another 1% chopped out of the account. So now I'm here to make 1%, 2%, 1%, 2%. That was unfortunate. I don't really know. I keep saying that, but I don't really know what gave me the cue to click it. So I'm guessing I was kind of impulsive. It was impulsive. I mean, it broke this level, and that's what made me want to buy. Because mentally, I don't know, I feel like I was thinking about this. And the reaction was the same. It was nearing the low. Should have waited for something actually to form there, and then I really want this bigger move. Taking profit into VWAP. The retest, still holding some potentially. And then the move up. But this rolled over so fast. But if I was holding still from down here. Anyway. Have a great day, everyone. Another red day. A little bit more of annoying red day. That was not the most ideal place to get in. But that's the fun, right? That's the fun. Get in. I made a mistake today, and I paid the expense for it. How much did I want to pay to see if that trade would work? Definitely not that much, because it continued to flush. Definitely not that much. But, still within. When I get my winners, I want to make my winners in a better place. So, getting a big potential bigger reversal move. The flags are nice. Maybe I'll go back to pre-market. I wanted to stay in the market open. And I was trading the pop and drop, pop before it dropped, and then I got filled late yesterday, which made me skeptical because paying $250 when I should have been green on that trade, which was quite irritating because I should have filled me around 301 and I was going to be clicking the sell button around 308. Payday. Ended up costing me more money than what I wanted. The fade, and then I tried to catch the bounce. That ended up costing me $200, so I don't want to assume anymore. It's not a good thing for me to assume. Once I get the break, I can try the flag here. The first one. So that's when sometimes it will continue. But if it comes back to this point and breaks it, I must wait for a new full bounce. Forget this price action, wherever this ends up being. Okay. Yeah, if I can get in off the full double test. Yeah, I mean, I bought for it to. I don't need to go over it again. I assumed it definitely did not do what I wanted it to. It definitely didn't do what I was thinking it was going to do. I mean, the market's been really market's the market, right? Trying to find consistency within something that's super inconsistent. But there are consistent areas, right? This price action happens normally, but then sometimes it doesn't. You get the fade. And then it holds and then goes. This is pretty common too. Alright. I don't like trading above VWAP because of that. Only after it's tested and then began to run away. I was like, I want to take another trade here if it holds VWAP. Mentally, I know I can't, because I'm doing one and done right now. And that's the discipline aspect. So over this next year, it'll be pretty nice. I keep it one and done is with the same share size, even though I took losses, because then I typically, if I take multiple back-to-back losses, which will happen, then I'll reduce share size, and then I'll have a bunch of wins, but just stick it through. Stick it through. The pain is what is leveling me up. The pain of loss is what is leveling me up. It's what's making me notice consistencies within the inconsistent market. I am braver now and buying near the lows. Obviously today was a really brave trade because there was no floor. I was just guessing where the floor was based on this stair step. But after it broke. I went for the third bounce and got smoked. So yeah, nothing really more to say about that. I hope you're green today if you end up watching me. I hope. And if you're red, I hope you're not getting frustrated, overly frustrated. It's good to be frustrated. You can't just not be frustrated. You can't just not get angry. You can't. It's just the way you direct that anger. Do you direct it into beating yourself up, or do you direct it into compassion and understanding that the market is very hard? There's a lot of inconsistencies. But I'm here, improving day in, day out. I'm not in any danger. Right? The system thinks now that I took a loss and feeling this way, my system thinks I'm in danger, right? I'm not in any danger. I can manage the losses. I can handle loss. Even when I get in a bad area, I now can handle it. I feel it. I understand why I got in that area. And then I determine whether or not to do, or what to do from there. You can have the hopes and dreams, when of making a ton of money, but it's like, just show up each day and build the skills. Would I like to be as good as my mentor right now? Oh yeah. I mean, he doesn't even trade this stuff, right? This is junk to him. So I should be trading as close to him as possible. But I chose to come to this stock because the true leading gapper is too expensive for me to trade. Which, its best move was pre-market, which I may end up going back to pre-market. I was just doing the opening range breakout, or not the opening range breakout, just like the opening bell like surge. It's pretty freaking consistent. It always happens, and if you're quick, you can get money. But the problem there is I don't have to use market orders. I can get in. The problem is this is coming, right? I know the flop is coming. Sometimes it'll surge right out of the gate and continue, and then I'll buy the first 1 minute flag, right, on this. So this spun, and then I had some fun, right? It wasn't very fun, but it was a slide. I got to go down a slide today instead of going up the escalator. Going up the escalator takes a lot of time. Going down the slide is quick. Right, false breakout right out the gate, but it dipped, opened, popped to high 311, and completely rolled over. It's still 930. Here's the bounce. I was getting my order set for 95, and then it surged up to 305, and then I missed that. So that is the area, right, within this 1 minute candle that'll potentially create an opening for this next 1 minute candle to create the next opening range breakout. But when that didn't happen, it fulfilled the doji. Fulfilled it. And then on the next candle to open at 302. And then it rolled over. Completing the doji here because it couldn't get back above. This was the bounce spot that ended up not working, and then my stop should have been 91, right? But I was looking to anticipate the bounce, I suppose, like off of, like, just barely breaking the level. When it breaks the level and then pulls right back above, I was assuming that was going to happen, but it's a pretty steep assumption, in my opinion. Pretty steep assumption, and it cost me $260. So, I'm not sure if I showed the, yeah. 268. Basically $300. Crazy. Yeah, 15 cents. But it's a good thing, you know, making 15 cents is gonna bring in $300. My average loss isn't 15 cents. Uh, all right. I have nothing more to say. I love you guys. Have a great day. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Let me turn these darn red lights on. Dang it. Alright. That was quite the mistake. Not really even a mistake, it's just an assumption. It didn't work. I got out. What did I want to pay for that trade? Did I expect to pay 15 cents on that? No. Most definitely not. So I'll be waiting for the actual. I have to. I can't be assuming anymore. I'm not a genius, right? I'm a normal human, right? Like everybody else. I'm not some super genius. And, like, there's super geniuses literally writing the codes for the market. The logarithms. You know, so. So. I think the plan. Okay, what's going on here? This is the last time going over the plan. So again, you get the pop, the flop, the halfway point, and then the breakout. This is where I'll be. Today would have been a loser. It didn't work. You know? This is where my first entry will be. So it would have actually been a winner. And this is all like going back in time, right? But this happens quite often. Pop, drop, and then. So this is where it'll be. Either roll over here, and then I'll stop out, or it'll go. This anticipation wasn't ideal. And then I'll hold, and I'd stop out here at 302. Again, this is all within 1 minute, right? 60 short seconds. 60 short seconds. The decision making that's going on is so fast. It's very simple to make a bad or a decision that seems smart that ends up paying out in the wrong way. It's very easy. It's very easy to do that. Especially, think about it when you're in. That's why I'm building the discipline. One and done every day. Controlling the trigger discipline. Today I was checked on impulsivity. I got in an area where I was thinking there was going to be a bounce. Most definitely no bounce. It was, I think, in reaction to me knowing that this happens. And then once it broke, I'm like, oh, here it is. But it already happened. Anyway, love you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.